What if I told you that the Bible has been talking about mental health long before we ever had a word for it? Hi, my name is Jordan. I'm a psychiatric nurse practitioner, and I am also a pastor's wife. And one thing I love about sitting in both worlds is seeing how much overlap that there actually is. There are several mental health practices and habits that are clinically proven, but also proven throughout Scripture. So there's 5 I'm going to share with you today. The first one is solitude and silence. Clinically, we know that chronic overstimulation elevates cortisol, and it fragments attention and accelerates burnout. And the antidote is intentional quiet. Jesus modeled this consistently. He would leave the crowds and go to a lonely place and be still. Mark 1:35, Luke 5:16. This wasn't optional for him, and it's not optional for you either. Number 2, community and honest connection. Isolation is one of the strongest predictors of depression and anxiety. Human beings are wired for connection. Ecclesiastes 4:9 says it first, 2 are better than 1. The early church didn't just attend services together, they did life together. And that depth of connection is proactive. Number 3, practicing gratitude. Research shows that consistently practicing gratitude that is intentional rewires the brain towards resilience. That means it literally changes what your brain scans for. And I say this verse all the time, Philippians 4:8. It tells us what to fix our minds on, what's true, what's honorable, what's good. That was the cognitive practice that Paul was describing, what we now call gratitude and attention training exercises. Number 4 is rest. Sleep deprivation impairs every single area of mental health. Mood regulation, impulse control, memory, anxiety, and God built rest into creation before humans ever sinned. The Sabbath was not an afterthought. It was a designed feature. Your body requires rest the same way it requires water, the way it requires air to breathe. And number 5, lament. I love this one. This one really surprises people, but mental health research shows that suppressing emotions, what we call emotional avoidance, actually intensifies psychological distress over time. You have to process what you feel and not bury it. The Bible has an entire book of poetry dedicated to grief and lament. God didn't just tolerate Jeremiah's lament. He preserved it in Scripture. Feeling the feelings that you have is not falling apart. It's part of the process. Your mental health and your faith are not in competition with one another. So if this resonates with you, I hope that you'll like, share, follow for more content that is faith and mental health based. Have a great day.